So you didn't get sued?
No, we didn't get sued. I actually ran into her on the red carpet of all places.
This is not a test.
8 hours to wake up in the morning.
It's okay.
More of a night.
What are you drinking?
Iced coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Something Went Wrong. Today is this has been like my biggest get that I've been trying to get for so long because Snooki wasn't available. Digital talent, Joey and Barstool Pat from Out and About.
You're having us.
No, you're like fam, dude.
I know.
This is really
going for a while.
We have. Everyone says that. We've been trying to get this. No, we haven't. We haven't been trying to get this. We've been trying to get this going like a week, and it worked out.
Well, I have nothing else going on.
Yeah. Can you explain our digital talent reference that we always talk about?
So I was always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I've never got my shine as a real character on any reality show. I've always been the friend of.
Why, were you in other ones?
I've been probably, yeah, like competition shows and stuff.
Okay. I was gonna say, let me find out you were like someone else's gay BFF on like the Housewives or something.
But my memoirs,
you know, like gay guys be doing that.
Yeah,
like, you could probably
gay guys do be doing that.
They be doing that.
Gay guys be doing.
My memoir.
No, that guy on the Love Is Blind, that first season. That was
I know who you're talking about.
That was bi. Yeah. And then he ended up being like,
we're all a little bit biased.
He's bi. Okay.
You were friends with Sonia Morgan. That's like counts. Weren't you like
Dorinda.
You and Dorinda Midley were like best friends.
Yeah.
Joe used to spend. Dorinda from Housewives. He used to go uptown and like stay in her castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I've always been the second fiddle, and that's why my memoir is going to be called "Joey Get Out of the Shot: My Life Living in the Shadow of Snooki's Poof."
Okay.
That's trademarked. But yeah, so I would they would let me do like recaps on MTV, and I would have like I'd be able to do things only on the internet. I wouldn't be able to do like actual on television.
The way I recall it was that he was
Tell us the truth.
He was Nicole's makeup artist.
Yeah.
Right? Still.
Yeah.
And and we love having him around. Like we do these long press days and they're so like torturous, and we just like Joey's like a good vibe, and you know what I mean? But there was one like event that we did, and you must have done a digital thing.
Yeah.
And they literally said, you guys go this way.
Yeah.
And then digital talent goes this way.
Separately. It was like a red
So
carpet
everyone
thing.
went one way and just you went the other way.
Yeah.
I couldn't go with the real celebrities. I had to go with the digital celebrities.
What did you do?
I just walked the carpet.
He walks the carpet because, like, I guess there was a digital like people that they just use on MTV.com. You know what I'm
that's like
saying?
at Coachella where they have the after parties, and if you have over 1 million followers, you're allowed to go in this section.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how they do it at the Revolve party.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Remember we did that at what was that movie premiere we went to? Billy.
There's some gay movie premiere.
Yeah.
And they had
they like separate by clout.
They were
Yes.
like, you get to go in this room.
yeah, they had like the real
that's
actor.
a different kind of separation.
No, they had real
pure segregation.
yeah.
Billy Eichler's movie. He had Bros. It was called Bros.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And they had the same event. So you go into the premiere. They had us two separate carpets. Like you go one time slot, and then you go in, and then they have us in two separate theaters as well, and then two separate after parties.
You know, that's so sad to me because like I love podcasts, and I feel like podcasters are the new big celebrities. YouTubers.
Yes.
If you're famous on YouTube, to me, you're like mad famous because we were famous from reality TV, blah, blah, blah. But like, I like beg for like one YouTube follower.
Yeah.
So I feel like the people that are like, when you see like 5 million subscribers on YouTube, like those are the real celebrities to me. But then when you see them at like the Oscars and shit, they're just like these like losers on the red carpet.
Yep.
Like, please, Mark Wahlberg, interview, you know what I mean? Like Hannah Berner and shit. Like, they're fucking selling out Radio City. And then you see them on the carpet and it's just like, they're like asking for interviews. I don't know. It's like still a weird.
There's still that separation.
Yeah, it's like a weird like separation.
But you guys were like, I feel like you were the last like crop of people who gained their fame like pre-social media.
Oh, totally.
Like in terms of like reality TV, like you, I mean, obviously you guys blew up, you went nuts, but like after that, it's pretty much the internet. People put more emphasis on being on the internet, I think, than they do on being on TV.
Until the Netflix shows came out.
Yeah.
Then those reality shows gave like a bump to new reality stars, but now it's starting to fade because there's so many.
There's too many. It's oversaturated.
But that first like Love Is Blind, that first
Angelina and Barnett.
People like what
was
the
hot.
Oh yeah, Barnett. Was that the guy that turned into like a crackhead?
No, they're pregnant.
One of them like started tweaking out. Was that? I don't know. One of the.
See the Mr. Beast games?
No,
that
I didn't.
He's a YouTube guy.
Yeah,
It's hard to figure out
bananas.
YouTube now, especially for those older gals.
I know.
What does he do in his like?
It's like
that's the thing too. Is like I don't know if it translates. Like you know what I mean?
You
Yeah.
can't say trans, Vinny.
You can't say trans. Okay, but I'm an ally.
You okay?
I'm fine. I just didn't know it was going to happen today.
Okay.
I was misgendered.
Well, you guys
when I
already
walked in
said
the
faggot
studio.
3 times, so I was waiting to get to it. Wait, so Pat.
Yes.
I know that I already know this, but how did you what's your Barstool's podcast journey?
Yeah, so I started at Barstool as a writer.
Okay.
In 2017. It's I'm from Boston. It's a Boston-based company. I was doing like freelance TV stuff in New York. I found out Barstool was moving to New York, and I was like, okay, I want to work here. You know, it's like a homegrown company. Dave Portnoy was a fan of his forever.
What were you writing?
Blogs for the website.
But
so like comedy blogs. So
comedy?
like you know, something happens in pop culture, whatever, we comment on it, we write a little blurb. So I ended up writing a bunch of blogs. Dave emailed me back. He's like, okay, what's your deal? And then he hired me. I said, he hired me, and then
DEI, faggots.
RIP DEI.
I know. We're on our way out.
No kidding.
Yeah, I know. They're like back to the straight.
No kidding.
Back to the straight.
But yeah, I did the writings thing, and then just kind of slowly started. I started out and about, and then I originally did it with my friend Kate.
Oh, okay. So is that the pipeline over there? Like you start out with these blogs and stuff like that,
Yep.
and then if you have a personality, you get a podcast.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
And that
You
was
get
it.
discovered. You have to prove you have to show your
Your
worth.
Yeah.
What, did you go to school?
Yep. Went to UMass Amherst in Western Mass. Graduated in 2011.
For what?
It's like communication or something.
Okay, so like not really this
No.
field kind
How
of?
old are you?
37.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a year older than me. 2 years older than me. But yeah,
Did you
no,
go to
it's been
college?
good.
Yeah, I have a political science.
Where'd
degree
you go to
from the
school?
Where'd you
College of
go?
Staten Island.
I love it.
Well, I went to SUNY at first. You know what SUNY is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stonebrook or Stony
SUNY
Brook?
Brockport.
State
SUNY.
University of New York. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
That's like kind of like the more elite one. But then the CUNY,
Gonna get into that one.
the CUNY starts to get a little. I actually was like DEI. This is
For
crazy
what?
because like I was poor growing up,
Yeah.
so like they had like a equal opportunity program
Oh.
for like whatever, and it was mostly like
The housing lottery.
But it was right. But it was mostly like people of color. But like they can't. I was like reverse DEI.
Yeah.
They had to throw in like a white guy to be like, oh, it's not just for people of color. It's for an Italian guy.
Hey, look,
too.
we got a guy from Staten Island.
Is that why you drape black women now?
Yes, exactly.
feel right at
no,
home?
I did
The trauma
black
from the
women
past. Yeah.
because I have a. So I'm a little gay, guys, and my first crush was on. They're like shocker. My first crush was on Scary Spice from the Spice Girls.
Oh, I was just going to say it was from Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay. Yeah. That was my second one.
Yeah.
But no, like I actually I was a huge fan of Spice World. And I had like the poster in my room.
I used to do my hair like Ginger Spice.
You did.
Back in the day.
That's right.
That was a great movie.
Oh, I remember I saw it in the theaters.
I
Did
never
you ever
saw
see
it.
Spice World?
No.
Oh, dude, great movie.
It was.
No, I never saw it. You were scary. She was your first crush?
I think so.
Your
yeah.
first black crush or your first crush?
I think first celebrity crush.
Damn.
Like I saw, like I used to like, and it was embarrassing. Like I couldn't like idolize the Spice Girls to my friends. I don't know if
they
I
would
like,
know.
Of course, no.
They would
You're
know.
going to keep that under the rug.
right. But I think there was some internal, just like really big crush on Scary Spice that was making me like them. You know what I mean? I don't know if I really loved their music.
Yeah.
Like if they didn't look like that.
It was the Steve Quirky.
It was great marketing.
yeah.
Get the guys your age.
And I met her later on in America's
Did
Got
you?
Talent. Yeah.
Wow.
Did you tell her?
Not in detail, but she like was really cool. She gave me a hug.
Did you call her Mel?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We were talking about, remember, you said you recorded a song here with Nicole?
In this very studio.
Yeah.
It's called, look it up on the internet. It's called Young Mommy.
Young Mommy?
Yeah.
Oh,
YUNGM.
was it an EDM song?
It was something. She had a music video with it as
was
well. If
something.
you want to Google it. Young.
Yes, look that shit up.
It's like spelled hip hoppy.
He's just doing this so he can ding you for copyright. So expect a lawsuit. Expect a lawsuit.
Here it is. There's our studio right there. It's right there.
I think he owns this.
This is the room.
Yeah, right.
Is this not the room?
Great
I'm
point.
in this music video.
Wait, who are the
Whose kids?
There's
are
me.
these?
Oh, shit. We could probably play like a 10 seconds of this, right?
Yeah, we can't afford this copyright.
Whose kids are those?
Those are our babysitter's kids.
What year was this? Oh, this was like Dancing with the Stars, Nicole, right?
But there's the video of her
throw up
singing
when you
it.
pause there.
The video of her singing it is
Wait,
in the
can we hear
studio.
a little bit or no? How many subscribers? Nicole got a lot of subscribers, right?
On YouTube?
She kept going
got a
with
fuck
it.
ton.
She kept going after the
We
show.
did it for years.
Yeah.
With there she is.
Okay, please stop this. I'm gonna throw up.
It is.
That is so good.
We were talking about how like reality stars all thought that like we can come out with songs. This was a real thing. Like we
Yeah.
would get in the studio. Like Kim Kardashian had
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Heidi.
Every housewife.
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton had one. Amber Rose had one. Like we were just like,
Zolciak.
give us some auto tune, and we're just gonna be
Just go with
talented.
it. Just go with it.
Like even that was a joke, but Nicole was like half serious. You know?
Yeah, but they would do club appearances and like really try to turn it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Athletes did that too, like Shaq, Kobe.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Who's
yeah,
another
yeah.
like athlete who had like a good rap song?
Well, Damian Lillard is like like he's a good rapper now, and then LaMelo, right? But he's not in the NBA. Oh, LiAngelo, Tweaker
Like popped off.
Tweaker's like huge.
It's LaMelo. It's LiAngelo's the oldest one?
LiAngelo Ball, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the guy that said, yes, brother.
Victor Oladipo's like an opera singer. You ever heard him sing?
Really?
He sung. He sounds like, was it Pavarotti?
Really?
He's unbelievable.
Oh,
you know what I'm
shit.
talking about, right? Yeah, he's
I don't know if he
crazy.
does that. That's crazy.
Should we record a single?
While we're here,
Might as well.
we have the room.
I did a rap. I used to rap. I did a rap when what the fuck's so funny? We played it. I did a rap when I hit 1 million followers on Twitter, and I did like
That's
a whole
in celebration.
Like, yeah, like you know, like the Lil Wayne a milli. I did a rap over it.
We got to pull that
You
up.
can pull it up a little bit. We played it on the pod, but I want them to hear a little bit.
Every Vinny we know is into rap.
I know. We have our producer's name's Vinny.
There's never been like an actual like Italian rapper that popped off. I don't know
Was
why.
Vanilla Ice? No, he was just white.
Yeah,
Do you ever listen to like British rap?
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Those guys are
UK
good.
drill rap.
UK drill
Yeah,
rap.
that shit's fire.
I'm big in the community.
Yeah.
What is drill-
Which community?
Many.
So listen.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about drill rap. I was trying to transition. I said transition.
I know, it's
again. I'm
okay.
sorry. Oh wait, no. Joey did the straightest thing ever. He goes, "I can't come in at 6 p.m. because I'm going to the fucking Knick game."
Yes.
What the hell? And I was gonna over here make like make fun of you for like, you know.
I have a sporty boyfriend.
Oh,
So, yeah,
do
so-
you really?
yeah.
Does he is he a Knicks fan?
No, a Celtics fan.
Oh, he's a Celtics fan.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So-
you're going to Knicks game. Have you ever been?
Yeah, we go all the time.
Really?
I had to watch the Final Four last night. It was on the edge of my seat. It was neck and neck the whole time, and then the Chompers won. The swamp rose again.
It's a final. I think it was the finals last night.
Well, we won
It was
actually.
a championship.
Funny
Yeah,
thing, we work at
championship,
Barstool, so we have these.
I was gonna
we have a
say.
draft every year. So my boyfriend's such a big college basketball player, so we had to like enter the names. So he told us what names to pick, and we won $40,000 on a draft.
on NC State last year to make it to the
He's very
Sweet
smart
16. It
with
was
that.
great.
He loves all this shit.
Wait, who won 40 grand?
Me and him, but
Yeah.
my boyfriend picked.
Was it like a
names.
pool? Oh,
Yeah.
Like you're talking about like the brackets?
Brackets, yeah.
Oh shit, 40 grand's a lot. So did
had to
you
split it.
So were you a sports guy, like getting into Barstools?
She
or-
was.
I was grown up,
Okay.
big time Boston homer.
Yeah.
because that's what like I grew up with. I remember from 7th grade, like straight through to college, there was only maybe 2 years I didn't go to a parade. Between the Red Sox, the Celtics,
Mm. gay parade.
the Pride Parade,
Yeah, yeah.
of course. Actually, it was the first one to march in the Pride in the Pride Parade.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
A gay sports fan has a lot I parades to hit.
It's really.
Yeah.
I'm on the circuit.
Yeah.
I am
Keeps you
always
busy.
marching somewhere.
Wow. So I was gonna make fun of you about that. So you're going to the Knicks game.
Do you wanna-
Where does digital talent sit?
I'm not on the wood.
You're not on the. Oh, you're on.
You're
his
always
wood.
on the wood.
You're on
You're
his
always
wood.
sitting on the wood. And then he puts you on the Megatron.
Yeah.
Your face in the Megatron.
How do you get those seats? You just have someone hook you up?
Well, like the Garden specifically has this like
Someone that works there. Sorry.
they have a digital talent wing.
Yeah.
no, they have like what's it called? Celebrity Row.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, So like I used to go all the time when like I was first on Jersey Shore, and then for the longest time they like were like no reality stars. I was what you know that was what you guys are.
Yeah.
You're where we are. Where we're desperately trying to claw our way out of.
And then something happened where like, well, actually, I'm friends with Jalen Brunson, so he.
That'll do it.
I think, but he never like did anything.
Jalen Brunson is like their
there?
star point.
He
guard.
works there. He's like he's like does the popcorn.
Concessions?
Yeah,
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Jalen Brunson has concessions.
yeah. And then somehow, but I think it wasn't that. They just did like a rebrand of like really having like a talent team. Like they booked that shit like it's a fucking talk show.
And there's podcasters and comedians.
They started-
Hannah Burner and Paige are there all the time. Like,
Yeah, you guys can probably go.
Well, do you think can you call the person today and put me on the Megatron?
Yeah, maybe start with like we'll go together. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
You got to ease into
You
it.
want the
I'll be sitting next
Megatron
to you.
would be yeah. I try to get the cast to go, but they won't go. They don't like
Why?
understand how monumental it is to go to a Knicks game.
Yeah.
They think that like
It's beneath them.
yeah, like they think
not
that like
NFL.
they're using them or something like
Yeah.
that. I'm like I'm like, do you know who's at the fucking Knicks game?
The only way to do it is when you go to the Nets game because you get to go to that little Carbone underground. Remember?
I am
Crown Club.
not a Barclays guy.
No, Barclays is so like artificial.
corporate.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
It's like you go into MSG. It's like I am in
slam
MSG.
heroin in MSG? What do you mean corporate?
Yeah, it gives it a little.
It's sterile. It's like
Yes.
the Nets.
It's like a gentrified strip mall.
I'll take.
Yeah.
I'll
Even
take
with the little
craft
sweater
cocktails
that
with a
Biggie
big
wore,
Carbone.
they have that on the thing. It's like, can we do
Yeah.
it? Get a new personality, please.
40-40 club. Like who goes the fuck 40-40?
Have you been a Knicks fan forever?
I actually grew up a Bulls fan because like,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
90s Bulls, of
90s
course.
Bulls,
Yeah.
Jordan, front runner. But I didn't even know I was being a front runner. I was just like following.
And she's a winter. She looks good in red. So
Exactly. Yeah, the Knicks colors are horrible.
yeah,
Red and black, that's fire.
Yeah.
It's the best.
What was your starter jacket growing up? Mine was Raiders.
No, Bulls.
You had a Bulls one?
Yeah.
I had a
Or-
Dolphins one.
Oh, I was a Dolphins fan too.
Dolphins
I would
were
just be
great.
whatever my cousins were.
Yeah,
You wore
whatever my
teal?
older brother.
That
Yeah.
tracks.
That tracks. I had a what's the Denver
Broncos?
Nuggets?
Broncos. I
Oh,
had a Broncos hat.
Do you guys? Do you like football too? I'm not really a big football person.
I'm out of it now because the Patriots suck. It was like I'm never gonna relive. I'm never gonna recapture that high. So it's like, what's the point?
I don't know what it is that I don't have it in me to like really follow football like that. You know what I mean? I feel left out.
Yeah.
But
Do you gamble?
no, not really. I've started to now that they made it easier with like. But I'm more of like a fighting kind of guy, like UFC stuff like that.
yeah.
So I'll put money on that.
You should do Robbie Fox, who we work with. He's got like
A big
he's like-
UFC
Oh,
podcast.
he's like the UFC guy. Like he's Dana
Yeah.
White's boy. Like Dana has him sit next to him in all the fights.
Oh,
Use
shit.
DraftKings?
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
to use DraftKings.
Yeah,
Should we do all our ads right now?
Yeah.
they don't pay me yet. Four people watch this. Wait, so how do you rectify? You still do? It's happening.
It's happening with Snooki and Joey. Every Friday it comes out.
Okay. Do you get jealous about that, or how do you guys kind of like how do you manage?
Well, it's
the
just
different-
it's just two jobs. It's
yeah.
a lot of it's intertwines becomes the same thing because it's all in the same week. It's like only certain things can happen to me in 1 week. I'm a busy gal, but I can't be that busy.
Right.
But it's a good mix of audiences. I think it's like me and
11,
Nicole
yeah.
have our thing going, and Trish have the Barstool thing going.
Trish, is that what you call it?
Yeah, it's her name, Trish.
Why?
Yeah.
My late mother, called everyone that she knew the name Pat a Trish. Like it's like a
Oh, really?
like term of endearment, like without their not like approval. She's like,
Oh,
"Mind
okay.
way I call you Trish?"
And he's Nana.
So anyone, not gonna call me Nana.
Why is that? Because you're
Because literally I'm the
you're
oldest-
like a grandmother.
I'm the oldest person there.
He's
and
gone
like-
through menopause.
And like he wanted me to come in and film something at like 6 o'clock. That's what like when you said I was going to say at night. When he said like 6 o'clock, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. But now
Nana's
you're going
in
to
bed.
the Nick game.
I know Nana's in bed by then, but
You changed a little bit
I gotta
since you had this man. How long have you been dating him?
3 years it'll be in August.
Are you dating someone or
Single.
single?
Single,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Me and
Single,
Pat are
single.
out and about. That's why I saw you out at the stand. Remember?
That's right.
He's
Where
Tim
Tim Dillon's party.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
see
yeah.
Has he
Tim
tried
Dillon's
to sleep with you?
Not directly.
Okay.
party. Who? Tim?
But would
Yeah.
would you do it for a good slot on the stand up?
Maybe like for a guest on his pod. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Maybe just some
He
musical
likes swing,
masturbation.
He does. He doesn't like me. He likes like a little.
Little sass.
That guest list was wild
Oh, that one
at his
yeah,
party.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
looking around and it's like there's comedians, there's people you know, and then it's like twink, 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 twink.
Is there some? Okay, so I have so many gay friends that are like my plugs into like certain industries. No pun intended.
Yeah.
So like I have like my Vegas gay.
Who's that? Do I know her?
We could talk off air. Well, actually,
probably-
shout out Mike Snediger. You know, I have like a Hollywood one. I have like, you know, I have like, who else do I have? And it's just like, oh, I feel like a hot girl. Like anytime I need like a reservation,
Yeah.
I have my Soho House one.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Is it something to do with me specifically, or just that I'm straight?
well,
I have to give something off that
I think
they-
you're very you're handsome and you're friendly.
Okay.
Any gay, if a straight man is nice to a gay man, the gay man will bend over backwards for the straight man.
Yeah, why?
But I don't
I'm like,
also think, I think a lot
bend
of
over
people would
backwards is
assume that
crazy.
it's,
Or frontwards.
I think a lot of people would assume that they were being nice to you because of your stature, your celebrity stature, and like your money and stuff. But that's the least thing I think of when I hang out with you. It's like you're.
wow, fuck you.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. It's just you have like your personality overshines all that, and like your vibes and stuff just overshine all that stuff. So I think people genuinely want to be around you and help you.
Yeah, because but also I'm their hot girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like
Yes.
they don't give a shit about like a hot girl. Like, you know, everyone else is. If there's a bouncer in a club, he's letting the hot girls in.
Right.
But if my gay is outside, Vinny's coming.
That ratio is going to be fucked.
Yeah, yeah,
You got a gay doorman, you're looking at a 10-to-1 man to woman ratio.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of, but you can all, but they do get jealous of each other though.
Yeah.
Do you pit them against each other?
No, but you know, if I post a picture with like my Vegas gay, my Staten Island gay gets mad.
You got a Staten Island gay too?
I have a Staten Island gay.
What's
my
a
best
Staten
my
Island gay
best
get
friend
for
is
you?
gay.
Oh,
And now he has a husband,
I
so
haven't met
now
him.
I have two.
Have I never met him?
I think I've tried this before, but I don't know. But if he sees me
Oh, he
hanging
was
out with,
hot. He was hot though.
I don't know if he's your type. But
He
if
wasn't, but
he,
he's like very masculine. Hot. Very masculine.
no,
That wasn't her.
no, it wasn't her.
Never mind.
Just giving
But if he sees me hanging out with you, he'd be like, "Oh, like that homo." Like, what is it?
Well, because we're all just we we're not jealous of each other. We just we like to be the only one in the room. It's like it was my idea to suck dick.
Well, no, and
Stop copying.
also it's me. Like they're probably like wondering who's gonna be the first one I bend over backwards for.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
in this room, producers included.
Yeah.
Who
I'm
is the
taking the big
who is
one.
the first one you're bending over for?
Who me?
His head popped up. Me?
I don't know. You have to ask Pat. I don't know. I have to go with Joey just because we have the history. You know what I
Exactly.
It's
mean?
called, it's called
Yeah.
herstory.
Exactly.
Yeah, digital talent. Remember when when I got stood up by Lindsay Lohan? I know. I'm
Oh
jumping
my
all
God!
over
Yes.
the place.
What happened?
We were at Lindsay Lohan's party, and it was a mess. Her mother was drunk. She fell through a table, and we were like asking.
She just did a show called "Partying in
at the beach.
Mykonos."
Oh, that's.
Oh, is that when she
you
did
want to go
her
to Mykonos,
famous?
bitch?
Yeah.
This is how you throw a party in Mykonos, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So I was like, no, go ahead, go.
everyone was like, everyone like was kind of giving her room because everyone was like harassing her and stuff. So she was kind of like,
No,
doing
they
her
really
thing.
weren't.
Was this
though.
in New York?
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like a rooftop party that I got invited to because when you have a premiere party, you
Right.
want like celebrities and shit to go.
Yeah, and I think you asked her for a picture, and she big timed him and said no.
Really? What year? What was this? Like,
Like, what,
peak, like her losing it years?
Yeah.
It's like what? 2010, 11.
No, this is later.
I don't know. I feel like she kind of gets like a bad rep, like kind of like Kanye, even though that's not like something I should say right now. But like,
We'll
you know,
cut it for time.
Yeah. But like, I don't mean right now, but like at times, Kanye, like whatever. But like, they're like she's crazy, this and that. But really, she didn't really do anything.
I love her.
She just did like a weird
Everyone
dance.
does.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
She had that accent though. Remember that?
Oh, she had a
The
weird
Middle Eastern accent.
She had a
Oh
couple
shit! The
years.
Middle East. She was like, "These are refugees. Save them."
Come with me. You come with me.
Yeah, you
Come with me. I'll save you from the children.
Yeah. No, so like we're at this like party and we're just chilling, and then like all her friends on the fucking reality show were excited that I was there.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, I might have hinted like, can I get a picture, but not in like a groupie way. And then like her handler, her girlfriend, gay guy, he was like, no, she doesn't want to do it right now. I'm like,
It's not gonna happen
bitch,
tonight.
I came here for you.
So that's a good gay friend right there.
Yes.
he was doing his. You need to recruit him onto your team.
Yes.
he was doing.
So
his
then
job.
me and Joey did a reel where like, that's what happens when you party in Mykonos.
Mykonos.
you
Yeah.
shaded her.
Yeah. A little bit. That was fun. That was a fun party though.
Okay.
But she got a glow up. She had a big glow up. She looks gorgeous now.
I love her
Whatever
so
she
much.
had done, sign me up.
Yeah. What's she doing now? Didn't she say in a movie or something?
She's got a lot of things going on.
She's married with a kid, isn't she?
She's married with a kid. And
To some super rich guy.
she just does she just like all those not Lifetime movies, Netflix. She's doing a bunch of Netflix.
Yeah.
all-day movies
She
and
came
stuff.
back.
People love them too. They're like corny, but they're like fun.
She came back, unlike your girl, Amanda Bynes.
Oh, she's still a hot mess. I love it though.
Yeah.
She is. Let me tell
What
you.
happened to her? Like she did the drugs or something?
I don't know. I think it's become to that, but a lot of people are saying that she was like sexually harassed all through like her career, and so she wants to make herself look as unattractive as possible, so people wouldn't like fuck with her. But she was never like that hot where people were like
Something's happening like beneath the eyes that like gives like something to the brain. You know what I mean? And it's
She's
sad.
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like if you just look, but like no one's there. Like you're looking, but there's nothing.
It's like when you're having sex with your boyfriend. You know what I mean?
What he does, he counts down. When's it over?
I'm behind a wall usually.
Nana's actually got a sheet like this with a hole cut.
Yeah. Did you live with you?
No.
Okay. When you got 3 years though.
Yeah.
When do gays do that?
I mean,
You're
he's
not
a
like-
lot younger than me, so it's like I think he needs to like get his life going.
Well, he's got to graduate high school, and
He's got to, I don't want to like
How old is he?
25.
25? Damn, bro. You met him when he was 20.
I like this. Keep girling.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we're
great.
single, so we're just like
That's
ha
right.
ha ha, but we're miserable. So
You're not dating anyone. Did you have a serious girlfriend recently, or you're not really?
no. I do like serious, intentional situationships.
That may be my favorite thing anyone has ever said.
Why?
Serious, intentional situation.
Oxymoron,
Because
right?
I've never had a name put to what I do.
Okay.
Serious. I know exactly what you're talking
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So how would you describe it?
I would describe it as you get to the point where this person you're hooking up with
Getting
them,
your cake and eating it too.
You're constantly hooking up with them. They're your go-to. You may go out to eat with them every once in a while. You're at a party. Maybe you don't bring them to the party, but you call them to come meet you at the party. But you never take that next step to be like
A label.
we're a label.
Yeah. But
Is
I
that
don't
accurate or
But
am I
I don't
off?
do it in some like fuck boy kind of way of like, oh, I want to keep banging other girls, so I'm not going to put a label on this. I'm like dying to put a label on it, but I'm not going to do it unless I feel like it's like a serious thing that almost is like a precursor to getting married.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What would make you feel like it's serious?
Well, it's just like a bunch of like boxes that have to be checked in terms of like, are we life partners or not? You know what I'm saying? You okay?
Yeah, no.
So he's huffing.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going through this.
Like what though? Like
Life partners.
are you afraid to like lock it down? Like you're afraid like you can't commit because you're afraid if you pick the wrong one, then you're fucked. Like you don't want to go through like
Well, yeah. So I
divorce
mean,
and all
that's
that stuff.
big of it. Like, that's
Are you Catholic?
a big part of it. Grew up Catholic, but
Italian Catholic from Staten Island. There's probably some pressure there. Internally, like if I got to marry someone, it's serious.
nah. The pressure now is more of like, I guess, I don't want to say money, but like
You don't have to rob you.
money and like the prenup and that whole like I'm gonna be supporting, and I'm taking that role to support.
And you're okay with that?
My family, yes. I mean, like chances are I'm gonna have more, so I'm not gonna take anything.
Have you ever
from
had
her.
to put hot sauce in condoms?
No, I don't wear them.
So you put it right in their pussy.
The girls are.
Checking the boxes. Anal is one of the
I'm actually
boxes.
being serious. We're getting deep here.
Yeah,
and-
Joey, let us
little
get
bit.
deep.
yeah. Pause.
Ignore him. Go on.
Pause. So it's like I'm trying to figure out who's going to be the one I'm going to like become one unit with, and if like that's what marriage is.
Have you gotten close to that point, and then do you get scared and pull back, or like what's preventing you from doing that?
No, so like you'll meet somebody who like you'll vibe with from the beginning, but then like once you start to really think about like, okay, like who do I want to have kids with? Like maybe their family lives on the other side of the world. And now like if I'm going to have kids with this person,
Right.
our summers are going to be in
Yep.
whatever.
Barbados.
I read
Actually, pretty fire. Yeah.
Korengal Valley in Afghanistan.
She's definitely Caribbean. Just get it out.
Yeah. No.
But Curacao, Guana. I mean, where do we?
Palestine. You know,
Ghana.
you know what I mean? So
Like
like,
sub-Saharan Africa.
yes,
Yeah.
you could be with me. You never know.
But you got to cross that bridge when you get to it. I feel like because I've dated
I
people.
think you got to think about the kind of now ish.
But I've
like,
I've gotten to that point, and I've been like, okay, what's their family like? Like certain things matter, certain don't. I've even been at the point like, oh, their parents are divorced. You want your kids to have two grandparents, and that's a crazy thing to think about. But once you start going down that road of planning the future before you get there, it can be overwhelming.
It's never ending.
and maybe it can prevent you.
But we're Catholic, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're used to just like, you marry the girl around you. She has the family that's just like yours. And I'm not saying like, I need that specific regimented thing, but it makes it easier.
You feel pressure to get married?
I'm not like a worldly guy. I'm not like, let's go to China next Tuesday. So like that.
Do you not travel internationally a lot?
No.
It's a Staten Island. Where you go over the bridge.
I go.
You go over
yeah.
the bridge.
I go across the ocean. Fucking
you
Brooklyn,
go.
baby.
You get a view every day when you go see your mother.
Yeah. No, I'm not like a big like traveler. And a lot of people in New York are like, I don't want like the influencer couples are like reading the newspaper in Bora Bora. You know what I mean? Like
right.
that's not.
You want a
not
real
me.
life.
Yeah.
You want
so,
kids.
So like, it's not that the person has to be so local, you know what I mean? But there's that. There's like the distance. Like, let's just say we're doing a long distance thing. I'm like, okay, we tried it. It's not like amazing enough to continue to relocate her here for.
Have you done that?
Yeah,
like you've been
all the time.
You've been serious, but is that like?
They
is
move
that
in
like,
with you?
Is that like fly-in
They
culture, or is that
basically
like
do.
a real like dating thing?
It used to be fly out like the weekend I want
Right.
to bang kind of thing, and now it's like you're like auditioning to
Right.
be like my wife. Like she comes and starts to like do laundry and shit.
I saw you talking about that about if a girl like about Ubers, like every time, or getting on flights and stuff. Every time they come up, you want to feel like they should at some point.
What are you talking about? There's different.
The Uber one.
The Uber one was
I wanna
like,
hear this.
Yeah, I wonder how you guys handle it too. So like, if you're, it might be easier with two guys, but
Yeah.
if I'm like dating a girl that lives in like even Astoria, Queens, or Long Island City, it's like as the gentleman, you're supposed to get her to you.
Right.
But imagine being with that person for like years. You have to get the Uber every single time. It adds up.
Yeah.
Like
I
you
think
can't like
you
some
would cut it off eventually, right?
He would never
But
offer
then
a
you're-
guy an Uber if he was married to him. He wouldn't give his own mother an Uber.
I can probably count on one hand the amount of time gay guys, in my experience, go Dutch.
That's
on pretty
what I
much
mean.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
not me. I'm like I take.
But you
care of
gotta
You're
like
the
you
diva,
gotta.
or you have to take care
I
because she's
take care of
12
her.
years old.
He's got
Okay.
Well, you got an age. It's a different one. There's an age gap. But
Yeah,
if like
I
I'm
guess
dating
so.
someone, I usually date people like a little bit younger than me, but not much. But I mean, I can count on one hand the amount of times it's been like.
You're never shamed for it. We
Oh,
get
God,
we
no.
get shamed
No,
for
no.
it. We do.
Yeah, you probably can't. And girls probably expect stuff from you too.
And for me, it's not like I don't think like even if like I did Ubers for life, like I wouldn't go broke from it. But it's more of like just like I want to see if you're like somewhat self-sufficient because I know before me,
It is a strange.
you did get around this city somehow.
You want them to at least offer.
I've literally had girls be like, yo, like, don't worry, I'll get to you. Cause they're proving a point to me
Right.
that I'm not like using you for XYZ.
Right.
But like, I have had shit like literally just be cut off because they never offer. And it's just like, if you want to see me, you have to shuttle me to you
Oh, fuck
every
that.
single time.
And when
know
you
what I
cut
mean?
it off, are you like, is that a reason that you bring out into the forefront? You're like, or is it just like, hey, it's
That's
not
such a-
working
'cause then
out?
you seem like a cheap fuck. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. You just kind of like let it
Yeah.
fade. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had a girl take her wallet out at dinner
Yes.
and go, "Oh,
Yes. The little like, which is great. Yeah. Not often though. They don't do that often.
Yeah.
They don't do that often. I've had like girls that I've dated go like that with real jobs that like go to pay behind my back, which is nice.
that's nice."
Yeah.
What about the door test? Do you follow that?
The Mario test.
No, the door from the Goodfellas or Godfather, whatever.
Bronx Tale.
The Bronx Tale.
There's no more locks like that.
What's the door test?
It's when
The door test is when you have to you let her in the car first, and then if she leans over and unlocks your door like the way that they used to
Yeah.
be,
because you have to. You have
yeah.
to use the key for.
then you have to
unlock.
then you marry her. You know what I mean? But there's things like that.
Yeah.
There's a modern door test. Like what would they be?
Then he goes, unfortunately, my G-Wagon.
Yeah. My Tesla automatically knows that I'm coming
Yeah,
to
my
the side.
F430 Ferrari does not.
I think
Yeah.
it's just like simple things like putting her before him before herself, and
Yes.
any situation like making sure your dinner's there
Does your boy
first.
toy do that for you?
No, I don't really know. He probably does. He's polite. He's
Oh,
polite.
I think he's very polite.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, but you don't even give him an opportunity to do anything for. It actually pisses me off a little bit because Joey does so much. You don't even give him an opportunity to like.
I'm like that too.
It's not maybe because it's a point that I feel like in my life that I'm
make him
able,
clean
I'm
the
able to
house.
do it. So it's like, I have ladies. They come twice a week.
Twice a week. What
Sometimes.
the fuck you guys doing in there? Oh, I don't know.
I have a baby.
That's really-
I have a child now.
The dog?
Yeah. You got a new baby.
Yeah, I have a hairless pussy.
Stop.
Oh my god!
You didn't see him?
I thought it was called Bussy, dear.
You didn't
no.
see my hairless cat?
Let me say.
It's so cute.
What's his name?
His name is Mac. He has a little bit of hair on him, so he's Brazilian.
It's like Dr. Evil's cat.
Yes, exactly.
It's so random, and it warmed my heart when I saw him. Just like it's like even though I don't think a hairless cat is like the cutest thing in the world, but like how you can't
He
love.
was sleeping.
Oh, he's dark.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Just like, the Barbados wife.
Two-tone.
So, okay, so these intentional situationships. Okay,
Yes.
so let's go into them more. So, like,
Yeah.
you're like, you want to see if this could be a long-term thing with this guy?
Yeah, I that's always my intent. The problem is it's like
self-sabotage. Once you know it's sort of going good, you get scared and you get
it's just sex is so readily available, like especially in the gay community. Like it's so easy to fuck, and it can become so transactional, and you can fall into that pattern of doing that, which is just like a very unhealthy thing to do. And I do fall into that pattern from time to time. But
it's readily available for me too.
What was your question? I forgot.
Like this journey of intentional situationships.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? And you date the person, you're trying to, what's the end goal?
The end goal is to marry them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for
is
sure.
Is that because you said you're 30?
35.
35?
Yeah.
Is that because you're like 35 now and you want something real?
Yeah,
or?
I think for the first time ever, I feel like some pressure to be like, I got to settle down a little. Like you might feel it too. At least like looming a little bit to be like, I got to settle down. You look around, your friends are.
If I was gay, I'm trying to think like, how would I handle it? I'm not.
I don't want to look around like you go out, you look around, you see all these older like single gay guys. It's like, ugh, I don't want to be one of these guys. Like
that's how I
at
feel.
fucking Paradisco on a Sunday, like 50-year-old
lurking around.
Yeah, like,
yeah, but fucking like another old gay guy is like, that's probably pretty cool. No.
Fucking an older gay guy?
No, I'm saying like when they're like, if you're an older gay guy and you're fucking an older gay guy, that's kind of fine, right?
I'm sure it's fine. It's probably also a little bit sad.
I feel like they're having a great time.
Two leftovers that like no one wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought that was like, but on the other hand, like, it's the older straight guys want the younger girls. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be that creepy guy that's like, I'm 55 and I'm going on a date with like a 25-year-old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How old do you date typically?
I try to do 25 and up. I mean, like, if I'm on Raya and this girl is like,
I'm right there with you.
cute and 23, what am I going to be like? You don't make the cutoff, you know?
Right.
Sorry. Huh.
Also, it's like different countries. They're like older. They have like kids and shit by the time they're 23.
Right.
What's so funny?
Joey, what do you...
He's at different countries.
Well, because like, it's
Have you
just the
dated different countries?
maturity level. Yeah, I mean, New York is all international. So
International fit.
And like,
International going on with him. His comedy career.
Yeah.
The lady he
Mine?
entertains. You said when you go to the comedy club, everyone's from the Europe.
because we live in New York, it's all tourists.
melting pot.
They're from like Germany and shit. Mm-hmm. What nationality is your guy?
He's just white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So white boy?
Bostonian.
Yeah.
What is he actually? Is he Irish?
I guess so.
Yeah.
You never asked him?
What? I mean, it's just like a mutt of like just
Yeah, he's
white.
a bunch. He looks like a Slavic, like
like
Nordic,
Eastern-
like Nordic
You've met
dude, tall, blonde.
I think I met
You should
him.
have.
I have?
Yeah, like a bunch of like premiere parties.
Is he tall? Oh, like a Viking kind of dude?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
like a
shit.
skinny Viking.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Pat. Maybe, maybe we'll get there. I think, yeah, I am scared of the whole monogamy situation, as you probably are.
Yeah.
You have it readily available to you and stuff like
Right.
that. But I start to just think of like the bigger picture in life of like, that's not sustainable forever.
Right.
And it's like the road less traveled. It's like, which one will make you happier in the end?
I think your challenge is, I put words in your mouth. Your challenge is you just have so many
Options.
women and so many options
Yeah,
who probably want to sleep with you and want to, the money is obviously very attractive. You're an attractive guy.
Thanks.
You're famous.
Ask for this.
He's paying us to do this.
Yes, yes.
Is the check cleared? Can we go?
Giraffes Kings.
But you gotta sift. The point is, you gotta sift through. Not sift through makes it sound like you're sifting through trash.
I'm gonna
But you have to be careful on who you bring into your life.
I want to debunk this myth.
Yeah.
I'm not handsome. No, I'm kidding. The gays love me. No, it's not.
we're
I don't
here.
feel. I'm like begging them to use my money in a certain way. In
Right.
terms of like, of course, not being like taken advantage of and stuff, but in terms of like seriously dating somebody. Now just society is weird with like who has a career and like, they don't want to just be a housewife or
You want a woman who can't read.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Do you feel like you're putting things off in your life until you get, you're married? Do you know what I mean? Like not putting things off. Like, do you feel like you're not fulfilled without the partner? Like you're doing all these great things. You're doing a new career in comedy. You
do.
You have your house. You have your new pets. Your new pets. Do you feel unfulfilled with all these accomplishments that are great and you're happy and everyone's proud of you and you're proud of yourself? But does it feel meaningless unless you have someone to share it with?
Now I do, because what used to fulfill me was going out and partying and drinking and like getting laid. Now that doesn't fulfill me anymore. So once that stops fulfilling you, you're like, you do feel that void. And I think that void is like a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's exactly, and it's like that age.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah. But no, like I don't really, like if you would think like I go on a date with a girl, we find each other kind of attractive. You think she'd be like, yep, where do I put my stuff? Yeah. But it doesn't really work like that. I don't know. I think they're just, we've all become so accessible that these women, I'm not the only one. They have mad options too, and like better options than me. So they're not
just being guarded. Like, is that why they're like, are you too guarded when you go out on dates with people? Is that why they're not?
A little bit. I mean, I'm either guarded or I'm like a little bit like, I kind of say this shit right off the bat. So I don't know. Maybe they're not like really ready for something like serious. I want someone to move in like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, you have two options right here.
That's right.
Throuple.
I'm sorry. I just did therapy.
Your house is very nice.
I love hanging out with gays. They just like, you know what I mean? Just like a good. Like,
remember I stayed at your Los Angeles villa?
Oh, you did. You did. You were the only one I let stay there.
I know. When he was gone, he was like bi-coastal, so I was in LA working for something, and I said, "Can I stay at your house?"
Yeah,
I saw. Well, you offered it once, and I took you up on it. I said,
"Yeah." You know, you're like when people say that to you, you're not supposed to say yes.
Joey's like, "Add the thing with 2 bags."
He's like the girl that moves in the next day that I'm looking for.
My toothbrush is still there.
Yeah. No, I was never there, and then I kind of liked when people like would pop in and stuff. But I saw some weird stuff on the cameras when Joey was there.
Well, Chris Stefano was supposed to come swimming with me, but he never came over.
Didn't you have? You had people? Was it Joya?
I had company over. I had everyone over. Joya.
You had a party at your house,
basically.
Yeah.
This fucking
Joya had it was staff, digital talent.
Was Eureka there?
Eureka O'Hara was there. She broke the chair.
The Elephant Queen. we all.
Who's Eureka?
She's one of my drag queen friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you did come. You did say that, but you left me Aesop soap, which was really nice.
I did. I bought all new soaps for your bathroom and stuff.
That's the most Joey thing.
Yeah.
That was my thank you.
You gave me soap like a week ago.
Well, that's because you smelled.
Okay.
That's a weird gift.
It's because you smelled Queen.
You don't smell.
No.
How you been doing with the Ozempic?
Oh, I just had to reorder it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing fine. I think I want to get that surgery that Mary Bader had, though.
You don't need that.
Who?
Mary Bader.
Who's that?
She's my friend. She's
What's the surgery?
It's called Sadie.
Yeah,
it's like stomach stapling.
It's like a really
cut your stomach out.
No,
okay.
It's way more intense than that. You think it's just stomach.
I like it when you were bigger.
I know. I was less intimidating.
You were fucking big, dude. Like you were like the first time I saw him.
How big?
Yo, first time I saw you was it's pretty big. The first time I saw you was I think we were doing like Snooki and JWoww.
Yeah.
And like this massive, I don't think I've ever seen a gay guy that big before.
Oh my god!
She's an elephant queen.
Yeah, I heard about them.
Back when Nana was an elephant queen.
I've heard about them in folklore. I didn't know they really existed.
Thought you were a mythical creature.
Yes, and he had like tattoos and stuff. I was like, "What is this?"
He didn't know Pump could support that kind of heft.
Yeah,
the voice didn't match the body.
No, nothing adds up. But no, I still take the Ozempic every week. I forgot to order it this week, but it's coming in. But yeah, it just curbs my hunger. You were keto guida for many moons. Are you still eating?
I was. Remember we talked about the keto and the thing?
Yeah. I'm glad you got over that. Your heart's just going to explode.
It's bad for you?
No. That's all a lie. RFK.
Do you still eat all that meat, all that fat?
There's the Staten Island.
No, I'm non-binary.
I like the Mediterranean diet.
That's what they told me. I'm pre-diabetic. They said I have to do Mediterranean.
Everyone's kind of pre-diabetic if you eat enough sugar, right?
Yeah, I hammer sugar.
Yeah.
We were talking about how much weight you think you could gain in a year.
Oh,
if you really put your mind, like,
you were fat too.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking like
not like me, but
like gun to your head. You need to gain.
Dude.
How much weight do you think you gain in 12 months?
I said 100 pounds I can gain.
12 months. I can gain 50 pounds in
a couple weeks.
2 months.
2 months you could gain 50 pounds?
Bro,
How
I mean,
exciting would that
I've
be to
never
do?
tried, so it might stop at a certain point, but I have gained, like when we got back from filming and shit, I literally gained 10 pounds in a week.
Oh, it's
it's-
stripping.
When I was stripping, I was starving myself,
Yeah.
anorexic. Did you ever come to that or no? You've been to Chippendales, just not with.
I've been to. I was the person that ran on stage when we went to Chippendales.
Well, the first time Jersey Shore filmed there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and the gals went.
Yeah, that
for-
was before I did it. You
Yeah.
guys go to any like male things here or no?
I've never been to a male strip.
A review-
On Providence,
an
Rhode
all-male
Island, I
review?
did once. Huh?
an all-male review.
No.
Do they let gays into the one in Vegas?
There's like a couple gays in the crowd. There's mostly bridesmaids, but then
But
there's
some of them don't let you come
Oh no, you can go. You can
in
go.
Vegas.
Oh,
yeah.
please. They'll take money is green.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and also like they have a whole DEI thing going on there too.
Oh.
Like because they have to make sure that like like I've always give lap dances to women in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, do you remember in
The
Tennessee?
ADA section. Yeah.
We had you tell the story.
Well, I always like to.
This was like
You be the
mo-
bad guy.
This was the most mortified I've been like at our tours.
Why?
When I walked on stage, we were announcing where, like we were saying if there's an active shooter, this is where the exits are.
Oh.
He does the
stuff.
craziest shit. He'll be like, all non-binary people here, any Pacific Islanders here, and every show,
And
he's like anyone in a wheelchair. And
No,
it
I
was
said
like
any
a
crippled
spotlight
people.
from heaven on this woman in a
In an
wheelchair.
actual wheelchair.
I said anyone crippled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But like,
that's-
but did she laugh or no?
Oh, she loved it.
Okay, good.
She loved it.
Yeah.
She had premium seating.
Yeah,
It was fun.
that's so funny. I think there's a comedian that has a joke like that, where it's like, do you ever get jealous of the people at wheelchairs when you go to Disneyland? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get to cut a lot.
Who's your favorite comic in New York? Now you're big on the scene right now. Who's the one to
In
watch
New York
your
right
opinion?
now
Yeah.
is Norman. Mark
great.
Norman.
Mark Norman.
On our
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah.
he's so good. And I like jokes.
Yep.
Because I do comedy every night, and it's very intimidating when like there's just some really cool guy that gets up there and just like saying shit that you don't even know where the joke is, but he just has everyone under his control
Yes.
with like his vibe. And Norman is like
Like a Jeselnik.
He's like
You're-
a New York comic setup punchline.
Punchline.
He's like Sam Morril.
Sam Morril is more like that. Jesselnick is like only misdirection, but
He's not your favorite.
what?
He's not your favorite.
Oh, Asmus? Oh yeah, this guy Jeffrey Asmus. He was on.
Oh.
Yo, watch him. He's so fucking funny.
My favorite.
Same thing. He tells jokes. Like
Jesse Kirsten's my number one.
Oh, I love
Jessica
her.
Kirsten.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my absolute favorite.
I did a show with her when I did Vinny and Friends, like, because I was doing comedy
Oh, yeah.
10 years ago, like, just as, like, the host and seeing if I could
Yeah.
do it. I was doing it in, like, the celebrity way.
Yeah.
Now I do it in, like, the real way. But I was in Long Island at Governor's, and she was on my show, and I was like, this is the funniest fucking thing.
She's
Jessie, she's fucking great.
Well, you call her Jessie?
yeah.
But her name is Jessica,
Jessie,
right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, are we talking about the same one?
Jessica
she was
Kirsten.
bigger.
Yeah. She's
Yeah, now
lost
she's
weight.
mad skinny. Okay. Yeah.
She got divorced.
No, she was a
lesbian
killer
life.
back then, and now I think she has like a huge YouTube following.
She does, and she does
TikTok is
does
massive.
crowd
Yeah.
work all over the place. She's doing Beacon Theater on the 25th.
Yeah. Do you guys like the live shows?
I love them.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
They're great.
Because like it's like weird. It's like you're doing a pod, so it's like
It's like a weird hybrid. We got one. Go to nowshewilltour.com. Laugh Boston, April 17th. I don't know if this will be out. but-
Joey's trying to get me to go, and I'm like, no, that sounds
He's trying to put
terrifying.
your face on the poster.
Literally, I'm like
Terrifying.
ticket
You would
sales.
crush.
You don't know. It's comedy.
I
don't
promise
have,
you.
Maybe I don't have like. First of all, like we were talking about the opener has a different. I have an opener, and it's a different job. You're not even. You're hypnotizing them to just like start the show. So they might not even listen to the jokes. They're sitting down.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
excited to what's going on.
They're all drunk
opener.
sluts.
The opener has to be like, oh, what are you wearing? That you know what I mean? It's getting everyone in this.
Oh, yeah, getting
vibe.
ready.
I'm more of a middle. Remember we talked tight 10? I'm like a tight
Yeah.
middle.
Got it.
I'm not a top or a bottom. I'm a middle.
Well,
You're
the
verse.
difference between what you
Verse.
do and what we do, and I've always been so envious of comics, and like you were talking about earlier when you did celebrity things, everyone knew who you were, and the jokes just came out easily because if everyone knew you from what you did. But now you're going into rooms where people don't know you from your reality stuff. So that's the hardest thing to do, because you can go in that room and you don't know anything about you, so you can bomb very easily. There's no physical way we can bomb this, because every bitch in that room is there to see us, and they hang on every word we say and everything.
And they know it's improv. They know it's improv.
Yeah,
so
there's
like,
no way I can bomb.
Once people are like, okay, like we know you've been working on this, let's see what you got.
Right.
It's a different vibe.
There's no risk with us.
Pat has a show, Mama's Boy, and
with Jared. Yeah, I know him.
It's all.
Are you flirting?
I think I know him.
Oh.
Where did you meet? The glory hole?
Yeah. He was at Tim Dillon's house.
Oh,
Where did I meet you?
Were you at Tim Dillon's barbecue in the summer or no?
No, I couldn't go.
Okay.
I couldn't go either.
Huh?
I wasn't invited.
Digital Talent wasn't invited.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. All right. He's got a beautiful house out there.
He does.
That girl Trixie like manages his shit, right?
Trixie Mattel?
Tracy,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trixie, that's her Instagram name, right?
Yes.
Shout out to Tracy Carnazzo.
We got to have her on. She's great.
Yeah, she's like motherly energy. She like
the
takes
best.
care of everybody. Wait, what were we just talking about?
Tim Dillon party.
Stand up. Oh, the like they know that they're there for you in the stand up and stuff. What's it like when you do the Nicole ones? Is that just crazy?
It's a lot of casts. Everyone gets really sloppy and drunk. Dren comes out at almost every show.
Okay.
So it's
Let's describe Dren.
midway through the show, like sometimes she'll like get up and leave the chair to go pee and go on the back and like vape and not come back out. I have to like handle it.
The craziest Dren story, I
Seriously.
think. Yeah, the craziest Dren story was like probably when we were at the obviously all the Jersey Shore ones.
Yeah.
When we were at the movie awards.
Nikki Glazer. Stop. I mean,
You told
was
us.
she on our show?
Nicole
Nikki was. Yeah, you talked about
I
it with
talked
Nikki
about it
on
with
our
Nikki,
show. Yeah.
Nicole starts heckling Nikki Glazer.
Insane.
The
Oh yeah,
most
you think you're
killer
real funny?
comic of all time. What did she even say?
Because she made a joke about she's doing her like monologue and she made a joke about Jersey Shore or something like
Was it about Jersey or was it just reality stars in general? I don't even remember.
something like that. Yeah, it was
She
not
popped
specific.
off on her.
But she goes,
Yeah.
"Oh really? You think you're really fucking funny, bitch? Yeah, oh yeah. Look at you. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, oh yeah. You want to make fucking fun, bitch?"
And it like caught Nikki off guard because I think she thought like she took look, this is like a corporate gig. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna just read the thing, do my jokes,
Yeah.
and she's like, I wasn't expecting to get fucking heckled by Snooki.
Well, if that didn't happen, she would not be the success star she is at the Golden Globes now.
yes,
she didn't
that
prepare
moment
her.
put her on, not the Tom Brady
Ready for
roast.
anything? Yeah.
Unreal.
And then when we got up there and we won an award, I had to go. If you can find, I don't know if you could find this. Like,
Was she just hammered on stage?
Oh my
Hammered.
God. It was during COVID. We couldn't drink, so we filled. It was probably my fault. I filled the bottle with vodka.
Yes, it's all
the
your
water bottle with vodka.
Probably my fault.
Because we couldn't drink in the venue because there was like no alcohol out, so we got
I hate
filled
that.
up jugs of wine, vodka, and we should have brought wine, but we brought vodka instead. She was just drinking warm Tito's out of a Poland Spring bottle at the table.
And I fucking
delicious,
like
actually.
I grabbed the mic and I was like I'm like the D list of Jersey Shore. Like I should not be accepting an award.
Now I have to see
I
this.
should not be accepting an award, but I like got.
There she is.
Oh yeah!
Stop.
Stop! Look at my face. That was the first time they did this award show that they separated reality from real artists.
Digital talent night?
No, that was something else.
Oh.
Digital Talent Night was
That was scripted and unscripted.
Digital Talent Night was even worse because it wasn't even like an award show. It was just like the opening
We
of
went to
like
Chili's or
the
something. It was a new.
It was like Triumph the Cowardly Dog's new show
Oh my God.
on MTV2.
Remember MTV2?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was like the fucking Guy Code Award, like premiere party. No. So yeah, this first fucking time they like separate. It's so cringe. Like that you're just in this room with like people from what was that Asian Bling Empire?
Oh,
and,
yes.
like, all
Yeah.
these things, and you're up there like
Bling
receiving awards like you fucking won an Oscar.
That's so
Oh
funny.
my God.
And everyone's just bombed.
No, it was
Everyone's
secret
bummed.
bombs. Everyone had secret bombs under the table.
Yeah, yeah,
Makeup
yeah.
did look great though. Credit to you.
Thank you. Oh, we went to your house after and had a party then.
Yes.
You
Oh
had
yeah,
a Nobu.
I had a nice gal there. Remember? I like
Oh,
that.
yes,
that girl
she
I
was
really
nice.
liked. That girl I really liked.
What happened?
It was long.
a long time.
Like it was like a COVID relationship
Got it.
for like a year, but it was long distance. So like when the world actually opened up, I wasn't ready, and I should have like maybe been at that point where I would have been like, okay, let's take the chance and you actually move here. 'Cause I was always scared to
She
do
was
that.
from
Yeah.
Atlanta?
That's a big step.
Big step, and that's what happens when you have the long distance.
Right.
Is that you have to take that step eventually. and you don't never know if it's the right time.
You need a girl from like 14th Street.
I need a girl from like that like works at Target in New Jersey.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Kind of long.
Can't read, like you said.
Can't read. You need a mother. Like
I like
a
a
mother,
mother.
like a very motherly,
I
like
love a mother.
Or a refugee.
or a refugee.
or refugee
I'd go
mother.
down to the border. I mean, they got plenty of women down there.
You should date her, Tariff.
The Jersey.
Yes.
There's that new girl, Tariff. What was her name?
There's a girl named Tariff.
I thought no. We talked about it on the podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Tariff was, and I
Explain tariffs to me. He goes, "Who is she?"
I thought she was from the new Muslim girl in RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
This is the funniest thing because my opening joke of this pod I never got to was supposed to be like I wanted to have a couple experts come in and explain tariffs.
Well,
So Joey, yes.
I thought it was
tariff?
the new Middle Eastern girl on RuPaul's Drag Race season 18 premiering on MTV.
Tariff is kind of like a hot girl's name.
That is a hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tariff gets down. Tariff party's uptown.
Yeah.
Tariff's party in north of 125th.
How many F's are on
That's the
Tariff?
border I need to go to.
Is it FS?
The Harlem, New York border.
What's that?
Is it Tariff?
Yeah.
That is a good name.
Tariff.
Yeah.
Good
What do you think
drag
about the tariffs, Joey?
Joey?
I love them.
Not to get
I don't know what it means, but I do know that it was a fun name and it was newsworthy.
you like the drama of it all.
I do, and I get pinned for being like a MAGA all the time
Same.
because I
was at the rally.
You're at the rally.
But like, why are they pinning me to be there?
But I just like
You know what was funny when I went there? I literally went like this is like not even me defending myself, but like I'm literally there.
You're
just
paid to go there. I'm just,
no. I'm like thinking I'm going to like watch like a concert type of thing.
Wait, which one are we talking about?
The MSG.
yeah. There was
all
concession.
right.
If there's chicken fingers being served, it's a concert. It's not a political
No, that was
statement.
pure entertainment.
No, like Dr. Phil was there. So I'm there thinking
And the pillow
I'm
guy.
there thinking
That's how you know it's
like
real.
I'm gonna be just like observing this like historic kind of I was a political science major or whatever. Like once you're there in the midst of like a rally, I was like, oh fuck.
That's gotta
I'm
be.
like, I have to be like one of these people because they want everyone to like I never been to like a
Right.
high school rally.
Yeah.
Like you can't sit there and like not clap.
Was it awkward?
It felt awkward because like everyone's wearing the MAGA hats and I had a regular
Right.
hat on. I had an Amiri hat on.
Did you get premium seating and some special treatment when you were there?
Yes.
They put you on the jumbotron, courtside.
That's how I got outed.
Outed. Yeah, she was on the,
My,
she was on the big screen.
my
The main
corner, the
stage.
corner of my eye was on it. Because again, I didn't go there on some like celebrity shit. I just went there just like to be like, I was invited. It was
Right.
like courtside at the political
And he
event.
goes, we're going to the polls. We're going to GTL our way.
He was like,
I got my guy Vinny here.
beautiful tan, very beautiful tan.
Beautiful Tariff. Everyone in here like worships me, and I was like, "Oh fuck," you know what I mean. Meanwhile, my mom's like, "Woo!" She's
All
like,
the women.
my mom was like one of them. You know what I
Put
mean?
you on camera and like
No, they didn't. Like, you know what's funny is like
He was-
they had a missed opportunity because you know how like they during the election you want like any influencer
Yeah.
whatever. They like didn't even know I was there type shit. You know what I mean?
that sucks.
I was just me. It was this rapper, Fivio Foreign, who's like this like gangster rapper that was there.
Fabio Foreign.
Yup.
Who's the rapper he brought up who was like the really popular rap? Was it like Kodak Black or someone?
They have
He was
Kodak.
in Atlanta and he brought someone up. He's
Yeah,
like, "Isn't
yeah.
he a great guy?" And it was like Kodak Black.
They've
I can't
had
remember.
they've had like Nicky Jam. They have like all reggaeton
Yeah.
artists and shit too.
Oh.
That's why I was like, I didn't think I was like, oh, I'm just like one of these like local guys, like you know what I mean. But they used me as I was used by the press, by the mainstream media to.
lame stream.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on half the time. It's like but I do make valid points. Like if you go in there like honestly like green and like having no idea what's going on, like I do most of the time, and I just call out my point of view on it. It's like so oftentimes it's what everyone is thinking, but doesn't say. I don't know it's
Right.
bad because I don't know what the real story behind it is. I'm just like
I'm also like
seeing things how they are.
I'm also like I have like the fucking algorithm of like gay Trump supporters,
Yeah.
and like black Trump supporters.
When Tiffany Trump-
It's just our show.
It's just
Trump to the gay
Joey. So here I am being like, oh, like they're Trump supporters now.
Yeah.
And it's like in the real world, it's like, no, like some of them are.
no.
No.
Okay, before we get out of here, let's move on from politics.
Yeah.
Are you still beefing with Angelina?
No. I don't think so.
I need a clip.
Yeah, she's a fucking bitch, and if she dare tries to sue me, I'll take her house, her fucking animals, and all of her ex-husbands.
Pat, what'd you think of the Sue Joey moment?
JK Ange.
You can cut
No, I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting that out. Yeah.
Please don't cut that out.
Yeah.
Or cut that part out. What did I think?
Yeah.
Sue Joey.
I'm just happy to see Nana get in the mix because what people don't understand about Joey is Joey's an old queen from the 90s. Joey will cut you down, and he might have a smile on his face, and he might be nice, but deep down there,
I got a blade in my cheek.
He's got a razor blade under his tongue.
Of course. Remember, I told you he was like the big mythical gay that I saw for the first time.
God.
He was like, they brought back the direwolf. They brought back Joey's.
How crazy was that? We don't have to get into direwolf.
No, we will after, but
Yeah.
No, I think it was a miscommunication with all of that, and then we
just like a he said, she said, like, because actually Nicole was trying to protect her. She was trying to say, be careful with that guy.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
I know. He's been all mixed up, and he texts me. It's like, is everything okay? Lay low, sister. It'll be
that guy
fine.
kind of creeps me out, though.
Oh.
Any guy that has like those like success podcasts,
It's not real.
it just creeps. It's like they look AI.
You're not an Andy Elliott guy?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
He's like look him up after this.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah,
the
yeah.
number one of those guys.
Yeah.
He's just like jacked. He like
It's
yells
like-
at his sales guys to be in shape.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what
Bald.
you're talking about. Yeah, the bald guy. No,
Yeah.
that's like more like hustle culture. I'm talking more like I was on The Bachelor and now I'm like a therapist.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
He
mean?
was inspiring to me, though. I felt
I know who you're
inspired.
talking about.
Yes,
I
that's
know
what-
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, but like they all do that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Even like Vial Files, like it's kind of like
He got a big deal.
He gets like mad serious, like so. Like describe the moment.
He was at the table that night.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
yeah. He was a cool kid.
Yeah.
he was a cool kid. I'm not hating on him. Just like the trope of that podcaster type. But yeah, he got caught up in the mix, and Joey was trying to look out for. Do you know the full story or no?
I know bits and pieces. I don't know the full story.
Joey was trying to look out for Angelina, but then like it just turned into Angelina snapping like about Joey's like such a queen and always in everyone's business type of thing.
Right.
Which is true.
I second those statements.
Yeah. So we're done here.
That's what I do.
So you didn't get sued.
No, we didn't get sued. I actually ran into her on the red carpet of all places, and we squashed our beef and said,
Our show is so weird because like you have to, like people beef with each other, but then have to do press,
Yeah.
and have to have like parties,
cordial
together.
things and
cordial things. The
Sounds
girls
like a nightmare.
Yeah, the girls go through it more.
yeah.
Do you ever have big beef with anyone on that show? Like, you never really.
Not big beef, but like I'll get into it
With
like
yourself, you had the first big beef.
Myself?
First season, yeah.
what when I was
When you-
anxious and I went home.
Yeah.
Well, that was like fourth season.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm more like I hate myself, not anyone else.
Yeah.
Right, a comic. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
You're in the
true
right line of
comic.
business.
Yeah, that's a funny joke actually. I don't have time for other beefs. No, but like sometimes I'll get into it with Angelina, obviously, but it's like surface level type shit.
Yeah.
Jenny's a scary one though, because like when I was making fun of 24 one season,
Oh, God.
you know her man, she dated
Yeah.
a 24-year-old. I was like talking about how like he looks like American Psycho. I'm like, why is this guy always wearing a suit? He was acting weird in the club, and then it aired 6 months later.
Oh God.
And we were in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And Jenny was fucking pissed at me. So it made no sense in the show.
Yeah.
But like she just was pissed at me in the moment.
You
would
probably
have-
forget, right?
Yeah, but you would think that you kind of realize like that the time has moved on. You know the time frames of things. You'd be over it by the time it aired.
No, we have this thing where, especially with the girls, it's like this newfound drama that happens that kicks in because it airs, and then it like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if they didn't air the drama, who gives a shit? But now it's like, oh, you made me look bad to the world, so now I'm gonna like re-hate you. You know what I mean?
Re-hate. I gotta reactivate the drama.
And that's why it's hard to bring people on reality TV too, because you never know who's gonna comment on what and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know.
It's not for the weak.
But you've gotten a good cut.
Thank you.
Just a fun gay BFF.
Friendly edit.
Friendly edit.
Yeah.
You should have Bethany Frankel on your show.
On Jersey Shore or the show?
On this show.
I know her. I've talked to her before. We used to talk on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I remember
you were
that.
into that on Twitter.
Yeah, I was trying to get everyone into it, but they were smart and I was stupid because Clubhouse is whatever.
Now you're on Blue Note.
I have a funny. Is that like the liberal?
There's a
Twitter?
gayish one.
It's like truth something.
No.
No, that's
Blue
the
Sky.
that's the
Blue
Trump
Sky.
one. Blue
Blue
Sky.
Sky,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the liberal one. No, I had Bethany. I went into the Clubhouse and then like she had it was me and like all the people from Shark Tank and I'm like I don't really belong up there. And then she tries to like help me and she tries to be like, hey, give Vinny advice.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask for any.
Start a pizza truck.
I'm a multi-millionaire. And they're like, help him. She's like, help him. And they all start going down the line and like making fun of me.
Yeah.
And like the gay guy from Modern Family.
Eric.
Is he really gay or no?
Jesse Tyler Ferguson?
Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
No, the fat one.
The big one is not. That's Eric Stonestreet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He starts like making fun of me. He starts being like, oh, well, like, if you want to really make it in this industry and
Did they not know that you already made it?
No, they didn't know.
That's
They didn't
so
know.
crazy.
So I was
They
like,
go
thanks.
millionaire. We have billions.
Yeah. I'm like, thanks, Bethany. I really appreciate it. But why'd you say that though? Because did you have her on yours?
She has.
She's
She's
crazy.
very opinionated on Instagram and on TikTok, and I agree with almost all of her opinions. But she pops off and she can talk, and she's been in the reality space.
Yeah.
And now she's buddies with. She's like good friends with Tim Dillon.
Oh yeah. She
I don't
was.
know, I
He
just
was
thought
at
you guys
the,
might have
wasn't
crossed
she at the
circles.
party?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was at the barbecue too. She kind of went a little crazy with the drones though.
Drone.
Did she go nuts with the drones?
You didn't see that? That was
No.
like her biggest.
What's the drone?
No.
When the
Jersey
drones were over New Jersey, she was literally out hunting them.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god! And
love
she
it.
was like, "What are these fucking drones?" And blah blah blah. It's like, aren't you a billionaire? Like, what the fuck?
We didn't have them here. I
Yeah.
didn't see any.
I know. That's why I always make fun of Dina and them because they're always making fun. They always say that like the apocalypse is coming to the city. I'm like, no, it's coming to there. You guys
Yeah.
have like train
in New
derailments,
Egypt.
drones. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in New Egypt.
It's at Joanne's
New
house.
Egypt, Pennsylvania.
At Joanne's.
Okay, you guys, we have to get out of here. I could talk to you all day. My new gay besties.
Hey.
What do you guys want to plug and promote?
We want to plug
We'll put
our
this out
live
next week.
show. Okay, so the 17th of April in Boston. Laugh Boston. Go to nowshewilltour.com. You can follow our podcast at Out and About. And I'm Joey Camasta.
And Pat.
And I'm Pat McAuliffe, Barstool Pat.
Follow them everywhere. Hopefully me and Pat find love
Yep.
after our long-term situationships. Maybe with each other if we can't find it eventually.
I'll even Uber myself to your house.
That's why I need to be gay. Anyway, that's it for me. Have a good day. Thanks, like, subscribe, and I'll be on their pod soon.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye.
What's up, guys? If you like the episode, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We are building this thing from the ground up, so we need your help, and hopefully we can make this really big one day. Love you.